All right, I'm gonna build this set here and give my little review on it. I picked this set up because my wife's a big Halloween fan or spooky season, and so I just had to snag this because, I don't know, I kind of like the cars and it's Halloween themed, so here we go. This is the Jack-O-Lantern pickup truck, set 40822. I think this came out August 1st, maybe not August 1st, September 1st? Possibly. Maybe it was August 1st, I don't remember. No, it was September. So everything comes in the box. So let's get into it. All right, we're gonna get into it and see what we got. I mean, I like this set. I mean, it might be pinch overpriced, but we'll see. Bag one. Built a little farmer guy. This mold isn't much different than, looks like the old farmer. There was a poly bag that came with a farmer and a scarecrow. And this looks very similar to that build. So I'm pretty sure this is probably that exact same farmer minifig. So nothing crazy or exclusive there, but pretty cool. I mean, I do like the printing. I meant, I want to build out a farm set or a farm scene with some tractors and stuff, but we'll see. I would love to do a lot of mock building, but I just, it's like what to do first. And then it's like when you got to order all the parts, it's like, which parts do you order? And it's kind of hard to, it's like, how many do I need? That's the thing. I know you could use that, the Brick Builder program and mock it out, and then it kind of tells you what pieces you need, which I should probably actually start doing that more. I did that for a Jurassic Park set that I wanted to add to, that I need to finish, I guess. But we shall see. And I'm kind of fond of the cars. I mean, I think some of these sets like this, I think the price was just a pinch high due to it being the Halloween themed. Because I want to say this was 15-ish US dollars, which I meant it's 177 pieces. I don't know, I think that's a pinch high. Like, this set could probably have been 10 to 12, because it is basically just a car. But I think the theme is what bumped it up to about 15. But it also helped me get a GWP when I ordered it, so I added it for that purpose as well. Because my wife wasn't too keen on it, but I don't know, I liked it. I kind of liked it because, like I said, I'm a fan of the vehicles. That's like the one thing that I army built. I definitely wouldn't army build this for sure, unless I found them for extremely cheap. Or I had enough pieces, but that's one thing I know I definitely do not own is a ton of oranges. I mean, and I don't know if oranges are easy to come by pieces, because I haven't seen them in too many sets. I know they came out in a lot of Lego sets and obviously Halloween sets. Or did I say a lot of Minecraft sets? But let's go. This is an interesting build, I guess, so far. Just the intricacies of it. All right, bag 1 is done. Bag 2, one moment. All right, bag 2. All right. Ooh, I kind of like these colors. Ooh. There it is. See, and that's what's cool too, is like doing some of these random sets like this. Like these lights, I don't think I've ever seen this like purplish color, which I think is really cool. And it's like now it's like, I can't wait to find some more of these and find out what I could use them for. Because like I said, it's a pretty cool color. It's decent purple. What am I looking for? Losing track. Stay focused. All right. Oh, that's the bumper. That's kind of cool. I didn't even realize that. And I think some of their themes are pretty cool. Like, I mean, I know the city's been around for a while and, and is a huge set or a huge theme. I like some of the city set stuff, and some of them are just not for me. But I know it's probably one of their more franchise lines, I guess, besides the big three, you know, Lego, or besides Marvel, DC, and Star Wars, or even actually Harry Potter's pretty much one of their flagships. But there are some city stuff that I do enjoy. I like a lot of their construction stuff. Some of their vehicles are really cool. I think they need to start doing a little more with their buildings. Some of their buildings are pretty cool, but I think they can do better. Like if they did more functional buildings for city building. Like a grocery store, hospital, library. Ooh, a library would be really cool. Yeah, I think one of their next modulars should be a library. I know it sounds boring, but I think just the aesthetic of building it would be really cool, because I meant it just fits easy to be in that kind of set, or in that kind of thing, a modular library, because each section could be a different section of books and whatnot. Sorry about the helicopter. Wasn't expecting the military to be flying over my property. If the door flies open and they snag me, just know I love Jaw. Alright. Finish my Lego. A spooky spider. I don't know if that's just a mirror or if that's just on there, but I think it's cool. I do like a lot of some of the other themes too that I really liked. I mean, I wish there were some that were still around, like Monster Fighter. I mean, if anyone has known, that's like one of my favorite themes here. I meant, I even have the poly bags and stuff. But yeah, I'm a Monster Fighter fan. I wish I would have known that they were going to be as hard as they were to get back then. I would have definitely picked up more of them. But at the time, I only picked up a couple of them. And yes, now I get to go through the rigorous trying to find ones that are not ridiculously overpriced. Those tires are tiny. You could probably, no, because there wouldn't be much space, but I mean, this would probably be a cool if it had a little bigger tires, but that's kind of cool. Normally, the tires are one of the last things that goes on a vehicle, so there's that. All right, and to bag 3, magic. I opened all the bags off camera because they can be quite loud and annoying. So therefore, I save everybody the trouble. This is the part I'm going to pay attention to the most, because I think being able to build some pumpkins like this is going to be cool. So I want to pay attention to the build so that I can build more of these and scatter throughout the spooky section on my shelves. It seems like these bricks are like generally used for tons of things. I just put a couple of brickheads together and they're primarily in that as well. So when next time I hit up a brick wall, I think if they've got them, I'm gonna have to snag a bunch because they seem very universal. And have tons of purposes. But let's do this. I wonder what's your guys' favorite things. Let me know. I mean, like I said, and going back to the Monster Fighter thing, I also really like the Hidden Side themes. I mean, that one, at least we got a few of those, and those aren't as hard, but they might eventually be as hard to get. I mean, some of the sets I could do without. I mean, I'm not going to cry if I don't get some of them, but the ones that I did really like, I got most of. So that is an interesting piece to use. This is like a minifig stand. But why they didn't just use a regular, what is that, a 3x4 maybe? I'm not sure. Yep, 3x4. I'm gonna speed run and cheat because the picture showed me and I just haven't changed the page yet. Oh, that's what it is. Aha. It looked like, oh, unless that's how they did it. They did it to piece count it up. Instead of giving you the one piece that looks like this with the flat like this in the center, normally is used for the tops of modular buildings and stuff like that. They want you to make one basically using two of the little 1x1s and a little 2x2 plate or 2x1 plate, which then makes this thing. But by adding that, it bumped the piece count up by like, because what, you have to do it 2 times, and I don't know how many more you'd have to do, but if say you did 4 of these, that takes 4 pieces and makes it, what, there's 3, so bumps it up. Aha, I see you, Lego, I see you. Interesting. That's how they get you. And they'd be like, that's how they were able to justify charging a little more, because they added a higher piece count than this probably should have been. Like I said, I see you, Lego. I get you. But whatever. I mean, it still looks like a cool build. So I'll give them that. Because it probably would be also sturdier if it used those other pieces, but I mean, my Legos generally aren't for play, they're for display. So, all right. Is this a little pumpkin? Oh, you could use that as a pumpkin, I guess. It's kind of cool. It is a pumpkin. And you put it inside along with the skeleton head. Creepy, but sure. Uh-oh. I missed a step. I don't know how I missed putting this on there. Lovely. Luckily, it's an easy fix. Aha. There we go. Yahtzee. Final bag. Let's go. And certain like weird stuff like this, I know these aren't for everyone, but this one definitely I'm liking it so far. It's quick and easy. It's a little cool build, I guess. But like I said, I get you on the piece count, how they were able to charge a little more, but that's fine. That's fine. I got a couple of GWPs out of it, so balances out. But the hidden side was cool. Like I said, I don't know if you know anything about those or if you've seen them. They came out right, I want to say right before COVID or right around COVID. And it had an interactive app that once you built the sets, you could scan it with an augmented reality from the app and you shoot and zap little ghosts and monsters and stuff. And it was a little mini game that you could play inside this app where you could collect, and there were hundreds of ghosts. There were hundreds of them that you could capture and stuff. And so look, you have to do it again. So yeah, they definitely saved money, or I don't know if they saved money, but that's how they got you, because that could have very well been another one of those pieces. But going back to the hidden side thing, they you would, like, there were certain like colored tiles, so when you scanned it, it would make something happen inside the app, and you would zap and hunt ghosts, and there's different locations and different like ghosts and boss monsters. So therefore, when you did that, you could capture these ghosts. And yeah, I really wish the app was still working for people that, I will be right back, since I just shot 2 pieces off of the table. There we go. It's the pumpkin's mustache. Or his mouth. I thought it was a mustache, but I think it's just his mouth. All right. Now back. And so yeah, my wife really liked that theme. I really liked that theme. We've picked up most of them. And so, I mean, there are still a couple that are hard to get. Luckily, the more expensive ones or harder ones, we actually happen to already have. So, lucky on that aspect that they were the ones that we had just grabbed when they were available. I mean, my kids liked the set too when we first had it. But I think me and my wife played with it way more than they did. That's for sure. And there was a little, like, I don't know if it was a YouTube or not YouTube. Well, it might have been YouTube. Little TV show that went along with the theme, which was pretty cool. The only thing that I thought was rough about that theme was their minifigure selection was very, very light. I think they had 3 main characters, and I have about 8 of each of them because every set came with them, and there was only like 3 variations of each, maybe, with I want to say close to maybe 30 sets in the theme. So yeah, that's probably the only bad part of the whole theme, was their lack of minifigs. Yeah, because their minifig selection just was not good. Now let's see if I can do this. I gotta use all my brain power to not screw this up, I guess. But so far, I'm not hating this. From what I've built so far. I mean, I guess the only thing that I dislike was what I've already mentioned and harped on a couple of times, but that's just Lego being business-esque, I guess. But, yeah, I guess looks like a mustache, but I'm assuming it's mouth. But I thought it was a mustache, so there's that. Whoa. There we go. And then the top. Easy, easy peasy. Extra, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it. Just throw that on top here. Once I figure out how to. There we go. And then this goes right there. All right, we're gonna seat the pumpkin, put him on. It's just weird, there's not like a real windshield, but I'm guessing that's what that is. And then we throw the guy in, and booyah. I mean, I like it. I like it. I mean, they got me. They got me. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, it is very simple. I'll give them that. It is a very simple build. As you can clearly see. It seems kind of elaborate at first, but it's a pretty simple build. I mean, I think it's cool. I do like it. Like I said, a $10 set for sure. A $15 set, probably a pass. But for $10, I would definitely buy more than one of these. Even if I was to get them even cheaper than that. But yeah. So, I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I mean, this will go cool in my little Halloween set. I do like some of the colors. Like these little green lights are cool. I'm guessing that's the windshield. It's kind of funky, but it is what it is. And like I said, the minifig's not anything special. It's just a farmer. But the little pumpkin build's cool. I do like that. I do like it. I meant, yeah, I meant, I like it. So let me know what you think. If this is a theme or something you'd pick up, definitely let me know. But I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. It would have been a 5 out of 5 if I wouldn't have found out that they did those little trick things to boost the piece count. But other than that, it's cool. Have a good one. See you guys in the next one.
Spread across the sky, Halloween magic we can't escape.
It's pumpkin time.
Hey, they stack the scent of spice, laughter fades into the dark.